Okay, we're live. We're live. Okay. Let me just double check that it actually is going. Okay, yeah, we're live. Why do I look like that? Okay, so let's do this. Last time we were making a game. Let me see where was it even? Murray, right? So, um, let me go into Nix develop first, into my Nix shell. Sorry if the knuckle cracking is loud. I just saw the volume like spike. Um, Actually, let's wait a second. Let's get everyone in here first. I guess what I'll do is quickly just show off what we did last time. We're making a game in C using Raylib. You know, back to the old-fashioned ways. We don't need no Python or JavaScript or C++ even. Who needs C++? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, okay. So yeah, we only did 130 lines of code. Doesn't really matter. Let's try and run it first. So we have the exe here. Let's go into actually, I think I have a build script. Yeah. I'll just write it out. That's fine. Let's go. Let's do this. What was it? NVIDIA offload, and it's called Murray. So this is all we have right now. It's not a lot. We've got 2 cubes on the screen, the green one being you and the red being, oh, I was off screen, my mouse went off screen, and the green one being the player. I think, oh yeah, you can even see like on the, I can't show, but on the like terminal you can see the SA that I pressed, as in not that kind of SA, like the key presses to move the character. Anyway, today I think what we're going to do is we'll maybe get working maybe some collision, maybe just a little thing that says, oh, you died when you get hit by the zombie. Just to see how to get collision going. Maybe we work on some sprites as well. We'll maybe do some pixel art, maybe like a 32 by 32 pixel art kind of thing. I don't know what else we need to get done. I think that's like the main goals. So yeah, give me 1 second. I realized I didn't grab water, and I'm kind of thirsty. So I'll be back in a sec. Maybe like, do I have like a, how can I do this? Maybe like time stopwatch. Let's do a stopwatch. And let's just say here, hush. I should have thought this through. Let's go like, not what I wanted. Scally draw. Yeah, I'll just put it in here. Let's do text. Hello? Is it showing up? Huh? Oh, I see. Maybe make it white. There we go. Okay. Be back in 5 minutes. And okay. Let me just, okay. Yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I am back. Okay, let's stop it. Cool. Sorry about that. What? Did it save that? I did not want that save. Let me bring back my terminal. Okay. So, I guess let's get to developing. So, the list of things that we need to do. We need to get collision detection. Maybe make some sprites. I'll probably try and do that. I don't know how good they'll be. I'm not a good artist. But I've got GIMP. Yeah, I've got GIMP. So we'll see how it goes. I've made some art. I've been doing some things. Like for my... oh my god. For one of my assignments for uni, I made the art. Here, yeah. So all this art I made, even that chest, I really like the chest, and I think I did well for that. So hopefully I'll maybe, if it's not good, maybe it'll at least be like presentable enough. I don't know. Or maybe I'll get better at doing art from this. So yeah, let's start up. First, let's do collision detection, right? Right now, let's open another terminal. Murray. Here we go. So, right now we've got a player, right? We've got a thing coming towards us, and when it touches, I need it to be like, oh shit, you died. So, let's try that out. That's probably gonna be. Would it be in the game update, or would it be on like a player update? Who is gonna be responsible for? I feel like that's just a game update. Hey. Maybe we should do it up here, and we'll say. Well, right now we only have one player because one zombie, because. Just cause, I guess. So we're gonna loop over each of them, which is only one for now, so we're not gonna loop over. We're just gonna say, I know Raylib has like collision. Okay, collision rec. That's not really what I want. Something like collide. Does anyone know what's like Raylib's collision check? Oh, is this what I want? Check collision between two rectangles. Yeah, this is what I want. Okay, so if, I'm guessing it returns a Boolean, right? Oh, right, sorry, I have been programming in other languages that don't need brackets around the if. Oh, here we go, okay. Does it return? It turns a bool. Okay, cool. So if collision recs, and we'll say player.shape. Oh, sorry. Game.self. I forgot I called it self. Maybe I should change that. Self.player.shape and self.zombies at 0.shape. So if they've collided, let's just print it out. Do I have printf? That's the wrong one. There we go. Printf. We'll just say you should be dead. Okay. Let's do the build script. I forget what's in my build script. I'm guessing it's just run. There we go. So when they collide. Oh, I forgot the /n. Okay, here we go. So now when they collide, you should be dead. Bam, you should be dead. Cool. That was not that difficult. Let's get something else going. For the rectangles, is the shape of a rectangle Okay, so then I can, yeah, okay, that's cool. Because it's not square, so that works for me. That was actually so easy. I love Rayleigh. Like, I remember I've written out before, like, very simple collision detection between two rectangles. And it's not hard, it's just there's a lot of like condition checks of, oh, is it if this x and this y, or this x plus this width smaller than this x dot this y, whatever. Okay, let's get more zombies going. So we also need to make a dynamic array then, and that's gonna be kind of fun. Let's change up this file organization. I'm gonna have a source, and in the source we need, I'll move the main.c, oh whoops, I'll move the main.c into there. Yeah. And in the build script, we're also gonna make sure to change that here. It's gonna be source slash how do you make functions in bash? Let me search bash functions, because then I don't want to have to run this, like update these both. They may be written in two different formats, function name and that, or function name. Okay, so then let's go like build. It looks like it's taken after B, like the programming language B, the one that came before C. Like it doesn't specify a type before, but actually maybe not, because it has like this function prefix, function, then the name. Kind of JavaScript scripty. So here we'll copy this. So then we can just call build. I think it's just like that, right? So let me try this again. Cool, nice. So let's get some dynamic arrays going. There's a few different ways we can do this. Because it's C, we don't have generics. So we'll need to figure this out. Do we want it to be generic? And if not, do we just have zombies be the name of our dynamic array of zombies? I think it's better in the long run for it to be generic, so I don't have to copy and paste a bunch of code. And I kind of like the idea of doing something like this. So we'll go like dyne.h, and we'll say if not defined, let's go dyne.h. Then we're gonna define dyne.h for its end. This here, let's go dyne.h just to show that's what this is ending for. Okay. So how does this work? Let's see. I want So let's write out the code for what this may look like first. That's kind of what I do now, where I write out, like, I hallucinate the code, kind of like a ChatGPT or like a generative AI, and then I'll make it off of that. So like let's see, zombies here is equal to an array of zombies. Maybe what it would look like is, let's say, it'd probably be zombies like this. Zombie equals to dyne init, maybe something like that, and we'll pass in here we can make this generic in the sense of, like, maybe this can take in a thing like that, and then actually let's just say like that, right? So what I'm thinking is we'll have a little header. Let's go into Excalidraw. So for our dynamic arrays, they're going to look like this, where we'll have, let's say this is the array, the block of memory. Let's change this to just that. And we do a line. We'll have here, this will be our header. And the header will have a few things. Can I just let's do this. It'll be the size of one element. So we'll have like element size. We'll have number of elements and the capacity. Something like that. So, do I need anything else? I think that's kind of it. At least for the header, because then when we have the function, we'll give back this pointer, but starting from here, and this will kind of dangles, which is fine for us because we'll just go from the index of the pointer that we give back. We're going to minus by 1 in the size of the header. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm trying to do. So let's go. We'll define first this header. So let's go type def struct dyn header. And this will have we need size t. Do I need a import? Let's do include, was it stdef? I think that's the one. Yeah, and this will be an element size. Oh, hello. I just saw your chat. I don't know when you sent that. So let's say element size. That's fine. And then, or maybe we'll go with items. I like items. And then we'll say the number of items. We'll just call it length. That's fine. And capacity. Cool. So next, we need to make a thing here. Let's close this. It's a dyn init, which will be, how will this, is it taking a type? Yeah, what are you doing? Right now, I'm trying to make a dynamic array of zombies so that we can have multiple zombies. But C doesn't have generics nor dynamic arrays, so I have to write this out myself. Let's say that we'll have like a, let's go like this maybe, dyn init. Yeah. Which will return, I think, a void pointer. It's okay. And this will be the item size. Make it size t. Oh, this shouldn't be defined in here. Whoops, this needs to go like that. And this will just call this function. Do I need this then? I don't really want to do that then. I can just go and pass the size of it. Yeah, let's maybe just do that. Let's like not do some generic madness. We'll just put a comment and that just says item size from size of type. Cool. So let's do that. Do we want to make this a header only library, like file? Yeah, I kind of do want to do that. Let's say if defined dyn implementation. And then we'll end the if. Then we'll say dyne init. And here we go. So this is where we'll write it. Oh yeah. Oh, did I just got like an email or something? I thought I just heard maybe I just hit something. Tell me if you guys want music. I'm kinda itching for some songs. But I don't know what to play. Okay. And here I'll do that later. So with that, we need to allocate at least two things. One is the header and one is one element, so that we can return that as a pointer. And then whenever we append, we'll just do the calculation for how much to append, or like resize it or grow it if we need. So okay. Oh, whoa, what? Okay. So what do we need? We need to return that. We need to malloc it. That means I'm gonna have to also include stdlib .h. And I think I can just do it like that. So we'll malloc this item size plus the size of our header. Let me do that in reverse order actually. Size of dyne header plus item size. Okay, then we need to actually do stuff with this header. Right, so with the mem, we can go mem, maybe cast it as a dyne header pointer, and do mem item size, or I kind of need to do this. Item size will be equal to item size. Len will be 0, yeah, and capacity will be, I think we can say it's 1. Yeah, I think we can say it's 1. I think that's all we need to do, and then we can just return out mem. Let's see if this works. Let's go include oh no, it's in the same directory. Where is it? Oh, it's literally right there. So dyne.h, and I'll move this actually up here, and we'll put in define dyne implementation. Cool. And now here we can change this out for size of zombie. That reminds me, this needs to be capital. Okay, hopefully that works. I'm not too sure. I haven't actually made an array like this, but like a dynamic array like this. Usually what I do is I make my own like data structure called dynamic array. But I feel like we should do it like this because this feels more C-like. I don't know. Like I feel like this is a bit. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It does some little magical things behind the scenes in a sense, because it's allocating two pointers, two blocks of memory, and having one of them be kind of hidden where it's the header of all this information. I think it's kind of cool. Okay. So, what do I want to do? I need some other functions for this. Let's let's change this where this is defined to be instead just a pointer, so not 100 elements. So remove this comment. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, we need a push function then. So let's go here. We'll say void push. Maybe it's I think we can. See, yeah, I want it to be generic. How should I make this? Should I make it be that you push a void pointer? Because that's like the only way to do that. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Let me see how it goes. Okay, so here, just copy this. I should have literally copied it, but it's fine to write it out. Oh, it also, I forget, it also needs the array. So with the array, we need a function to get back the header. Yeah, so maybe we'll have something void star dyn header, and you pass it the array. Oops. So with this, we have the pointer that we need. We need to go back by the size of a header. So here, then we can say dyn header. Oh my god, why does it do that? Equals to array minus by size of dyn header. I think that's okay to do, but it's not a point. This is a pointer, yeah, there, and just return the header. So actually, I could just go, yeah. I'll just do this. And we can change this to be instead. Okay, now we've got the header. Let's first get the header. So we'll go header equals to dyn header, and we'll pass the array. Okay, how do we push into this? Well, we need to see. First, we need to check if there isn't a space. If header len plus 1 is bigger than or equal to the capacity, then we need to grow it. Oh, I really want to play music. Should I play music? Maybe in a sec. Okay, so we need to grow it, and I think it can just be void. We'll call it grow, dyn grow. Pass the array. Should I make it also pass the header? Like you need to. No, I don't think so. I remember I watched a talk. I said this in last stream as well. I watched a talk about how with data-oriented programming you want to not store things, because storing, like reading and writing memory, is slower than just performing the calculation. And to literally get the header, it's this simple of a calculation. So we're not going to make it pass, like you need to pass the header. We'll just grab out the header again. Okay. what I'll do for now, just so that I get some better like syntax highlighting, because this is kind of bothering me, I'll just do that. Oh, okay, maybe this is why. That's okay, let's see what's up. What is this? Member reference base type void is not a structure or dynamic unit. Oh, okay. Then what we can do, dyne header, let's say header equals to mem. And we'll say we'll cast it into it. Yeah. And then in here, we can change these out to say a header. Okay, what's next? This one. Functions that differ only cannot be overloaded. I see this one needs to be dyne header as well. Arithmetic on. Oh, okay. I need to cast this to a dyne header. Yeah, okay. This is just complaining that it's defined in a header file. That's fine. Don't even really worry about that. That's just because of this. Let me put like a little. Actually, yeah, remove this line. Okay, cool. Now I need to grow this guy. Finally, fuck me. How should we grow it? We need to realloc. Oh, I just realized I returned mem. That's wrong. Because that's returning that. We need to return plus the size, plus the item size. And cast this to a void pointer. What's your problem? Arithmetic on pointer to void. Type check pointer. What if I did instead? What if I plus this from the header? Because this is like, it's basically the same thing. I think that should be fine. We'll see. Maybe we'll get some seg faults. If we get seg faults, we get seg faults. I can change up how we're making this dynamic array, or if I really want to, I can go and just steal one off of like STB. Okay. But no, I kind of like having to write everything out. You know, this is a C project. Let's just do everything. Right, we need the pointer, which is the array. And right, we need the size. Oh yeah, we need the new size. So we can do header, the capacity times 2. Actually, no, yeah, let's do that. And we'll set. Okay, I just realized if I do this, what ends up happening is the array. Wait, let's scatter draw this. If I do this, right? What might end up happening is the header stays in the same place in memory, right? And then we have the actual array. If we reallocate just this, we might, boom, let's move it down to here. It might copy to some different location. Let's make it a bit longer just to show that it has been changed. But we're not going to be able to get back this because we're relying on the fact that we can minus the pointer to get back to it. So I have to allocate this as well and bring it over to here. Okay. That's fine. So then instead, let's say old header then. Yeah, we'll say old header. Can I keep this the same? I'm curious. No, right? Because this is a pointer. It's going to, it might like point to invalid memory. So I think I have to say old pointer and make sure I don't use it after this. So let's say size t cap equals to old pointer cap. And here we can go cap times 2. And then we need to get back this result. We actually also need to do a little cast minus size of I'm now thinking there might be an even better way to write this. Instead of doing all of this, I can just do old header. Whatever. For now, we'll just write out, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Actually, no, that's dumb. Let me allocate from here. That makes more sense. There. And we'll say old, we'll say header equals to that. Oh my god. Why is Clang D giving me errors for that? That normally won't happen. Like, the error it was saying was, oh, cannot initialize a variable of type blah blah blah. C can do this. I don't know why. Like, this is valid C. It's more like a C++ thing that's not valid. You can't do that because they're different types. Because void pointers automatically cast to this type in C, but not in C++. Whatever. With this header, then we need to go into cap and just times by 2. And that should be okay to do, I think. And then we can return out this this header plus the size of the oh, so this is wrong. It's supposed to be size of the header. Because we want to escape the size of the header. Oh, right. No, we need to make a return. Where is this defined? Oh. Did I not put it up here? Okay. Let's put it back up here. And we'll make this return a void star, yeah. Okay. I think this is fine to do. Should I just make this a separate file and then just like compile with the file? Maybe doing this in a single header is not as good. Doesn't matter though. Let's grow the array. This should be void star. Sorry, I want to change that out. Okay. Oh, now I'm not getting any like type checks. Ah, fine. Let's move it into a separate thing. Yeah, let's move into a separate thing. Here, we'll copy all of this code, bring it out, put it into here. And then inside this, we'll remove these lines of code. Oh, yeah, okay. And we'll include dyn.h. Redefinition of dyn_grow. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Finally, this makes more sense. Okay, let's grow the array. We'll pass array, and we need to make sure we grab this value again. So, are we? Oh yeah, we need to, oh, which file am I in? Yeah. This returns the header. Okay. I guess I could just reassign this. So we can reassign header. And then here we'll say array, array equals to header plus size of that header. There. Cool. Jesus Christ. Now, then here we need to actually grow it, right? Not grow it, sorry. We need to actually push the element. And that shouldn't be too rough. I think we can just say array at header length equal to this item. What? Incompatible type is not assignable? Oh, okay. Can I not? Do I have to go header plus header length equal item? No. How do I do this? Let me see. I know, I think STV might do it the same. Dynamic array. Let me, actually, I'll copy this and I'll bring it back over here. How do they do this? My lord, can I just get like a, is there like a push? Is it like a append? Array push. What? Where is like the definition for this? Array put. Maybe grow array, and then it does. Oh yeah, see, it does do like a similar thing. Wait, but how is it able to index into it? It says that it's going array at, okay, I guess maybe it's a good thing to not do it like this where I'm grabbing the header each time. Maybe what I need to do is like put it in place, array cap like that, and then we can say dyn header array. So wait, if I go like at 0 equals to item, it'll complain saying type void is not assignable. Oh, I have to cast it. Right, I have to cast it into something. Weird. Oh, do I need to make okay, I think I might know why. I might need to make it. Oh man, should I just screw this kind of implementation and just do a non-header version? We'll see. Let me see if I can fix this. How do they get that to work? Where is there like init? Do they have init? STB ds init. No, okay. Sorry we're not doing a lot of game programming right this second. Okay, I like this. Let's see how this works. So functions, actually macros. Nice. Declare a dynamic array of type T. Access the ith item of dynamic array foo of type. Yeah, I want to be able to just do that. Array free, array len, array put, ins. Okay. Do I need to make these macros then? Is that like the only way I can do this? I think so. So yeah, first it calls the array maybe grow, and then it does the indexing. And the reason why I can do that index is because it knows its type, because it's inline, right? This is a function, so it becomes a void pointer, and we can't index it like that. Rough. Okay. Okay, let's steal that. Let's go define dyne push. We'll take in the array. What's up, Michael? What's up, man? I don't think I look like Michael anymore. You know, it's been a while. My hair's, actually, I don't even know if my hair is different from last time you saw me. I got a haircut, and it's kind of grown back a little. But definitely Michael doesn't have this beard. Oh, we need the item as well. And yeah, I'll just copy this, I think. We'll go like dyne grow, pass in this. You still look like him. I don't think so. I don't see it. How's it going with you? It's been a while. We're gonna grow it and then, oh wait, but maybe grow. Okay, let's change this to be, maybe we do it like a do while loop. So I might have to go like this to get it to work though. Well, I have class. Have a good one. I see you, man. So it's gonna do that, and then we need to first check. We need to grow it. So actually, no. We don't need to check because I have. Oh yeah, we do need to check. My bad. I'm just gonna yoink this code over. Put that in here, and put a bunch of these. And then we'll call, actually we don't need to call anything. We can just go array. Oh, we need to get the header. Right, we can just go here. We can go like this. Let's go array and we'll go dyne header like that. I'll just copy that over here. Yeah, cool. And then here we'll go array, and then again get the header. Oh, they do length plus plus. Yeah, we can also do that. And then we pass in the item. This might be okay. Let's remove push. I want to try and keep as much of it as I can as functions and not have like amalgamations like this. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Is it a good idea? Is it good? Should I actually make this just fucking macros? If I should, then I should probably just use STB. Yeah, it's okay for now. Let's go back in here. We can go dyn push. Oh, it's not defined in there. Wait. Do I have to then move? No way. Wait. Do I have to move this into here? That would be so annoying. Oh, please don't make me have to do that. So here we're passing zombies, and we'll pass let's just say zombie for now. We'll just make it like a okay, we've got an error. What's up? Let me close that. Expands to this, and for some reason this apparently does not work. Oh, because this is not defined. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, wait, then I can't do this, because this... This kind of sucks. Hey, this kind of sucks. Should I just use STB? That might be the play. That honestly might be the play. Or should I just use my own kind of dynamic arrays? Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just use STB. Delete that. Gonna delete that. Let me pull up STB DS. And since it's an header only library, do I need to credit him as well? I will, but like, what is it? What is the license under? View license. Okay, so it's like an MIT license. Here, let's go stbds.h. Oops. Let's paste in all of that far out. Yeah, cool. That should be all I need to do. So here we go. Let's remove these. I believe I can just go zombies, zombie star zombie, and then assign it to null. And then I can do, was it array? What was it? Oh, I need to include this. stbds array. Oh, do I have to do stbds? Okay. Array put. Hello? Oh, right. I need to like, what's the like stbds implement? Our implement here. There we go. Okay, finally. So we pass in the array and we pass in, holy shit, that's what this compiles to, far out, or expands to. And we'll pass in a zombie. Paste that into there. And let's copy this code. Whoops. Let's go in there, paste that in. What is this? What? Why don't you work? Do I have to like put this into braces? Oh, let me see. What is it expecting? STBDS array. Hello? What was it? Array put? Where's the definition? If not defined, no short names. So I should be able to go to scope like this. What is happening? Why don't you want to work? Oh, do I have to put this before? That's probably why. What? What's up, man? Why don't you work? Yeah, there we go. And then expense this. Okay. Let me see at the top. How does this want to be? Okay, appends the item B to the end of array A. Returns B. Okay. Okay. So I should be able to go zombie. Can I not do like this? Does this not let me do I have to do something like that then? Is that why? Okay. Let me comment this out. Or let me I just want to get back this code. Wait. Let me get back to zombie code. Here, let me copy this. Okay. And here, I'm just gonna paste it here for a sec and comment this out. And then here, we'll change this back. Okay, this should now start working. Let's go array put. Zombie, zombies, and let me get this code. Well, I'll format it up here really quick. We'll yoink this, paste it into here. Okay, I'll fix that in a sec. Delete that. We'll should maybe just paste that. Yeah. Yeah, what is up with this? Why is it saying too many arguments provided to? Okay, fine. Then we'll go like zombies 1 and take this out and put it like that, and then pass 1, and then this, we can change this code to be just zombies. There we go. Jesus Christ, man, that sucks. That absolutely sucks balls. I don't want to have to do that each time. Why doesn't that let me like inline it? This should expand. Okay, this expands to that, where V, yeah, that just becomes, so that should evaluate it, no? Or that should like expand it or whatever. Why doesn't that let me do that? let's do this for now. I think I will make my own library. Cool. So that still works. That's all that I want. That's all that matters right now. Let's see here. How should I do this then? I definitely don't really like this. This sucks to me, and I would rather a different way. But we'll stick with it for now. I think maybe off screen I'll make my own little dynamic array. Because this is boring. This is not what I want to be doing. I want to be, making a game. So first, I'm gonna change all of these to be entity sizes of maybe 32. Let me also change these into F, because that's what we're mainly using. Let's make another zombie. We'll call this zombie 2. What I could actually do is I can just redefine 1, because it should be in. Will it be copied? Pretty sure it'll be copied into memory, so I can just redefine this. We can go do change this to zombie then, and here change this also to just zombie. We're gonna make its width and height be 0, 0, and I think that's all I actually need to do. Let's go array put zombies zombie, and let's see here. Let's run it. That didn't look like that doesn't look like it worked. Is that just because of what I did here? Like if I comment this out and I change this to be 0, 0, will it now work? Yes. Okay, cool. So let's go here. We'll change these back to like 1 and stuff. So oops, this needs to be 2. And this one will be 2. Watch it still not work. It still doesn't work. Weird. That's really weird. Why does that not work? I know why. Okay. I'm being a bit dumb. Here we go. So in the enemy draw, I believe, yeah, we're only drawing the first enemy. So let's go for size ti equals 0, I smaller than array header. How do I get that? How do I get the header? There should be a way for me to just grab out the header. Is that all? Is that the one that I want? Is it like a redefinition? No, hey. Okay. Let's go STB header then. So in here we go STBDS header. Yeah. And we're gonna take, it takes in a T. Let me just look at this definition. Free, oh, okay then. I just need the length of it. Array len, that should be what I want. And we need to pass the zombies. And then we'll do plus plus. And I should be able to just go at I. So that's gonna draw it. We also need to update them. So kind of the same code here, but I'm just gonna instead do update. Ooh, what's the problem? I need to pass in self play. What's your problem? What is actually your problem this time? Passing zombie struct with wait. Wait, what? Oh, oops. It's because this needs a pointer, hey, so do I just do that? Let me look and see if anywhere else where I'm doing that. Yeah, okay. So okay, I can actually oh wait, this is perfect. This is perfect. I can joink out this code, put it into zombie update. Let's just put it over here. And we'll say, why are you Michael? Oh wait, when did you send that? I don't know why I'm Michael. That guy, when he was when he would come to stream before, when he first came, he said I look only like a minute ago. Okay, he said I look like Michael Reeves. I really don't see like the resemblance is not uncanny. like Michael Reeves. Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. Wait, let me bam. Does this give Michael? You're like a coding guy, and he's also a coding guy. Yeah, but he says I look like Michael. He's not just saying I am like Michael. He's saying I look like him. I need to pass. Oh, okay, here. So we'll go player, and this will be zombie shape of self. Actually, let's maybe do this the inverse way, something like that. And okay, isn't Michael Reeves like 5'2"? Michael Reeves height. Oh, of course. He's 6'2". Ignore how this says footballer. Just give me 1 sec. Just wait. Sorry. Just 1 second. Hello. Can I fucking edit this? Just don't worry. I can't see what I'm writing. Oh, there we go. Okay. YouTuber. Yeah, YouTuber. Okay. Yeah, there you go. See, 6'2", and he weighs 75. I don't think a 5'2" person should be 75 pounds. Oh, it's kg. Sorry. He's 5'4". Okay, where did I put? There we go. Okay. So we should be able to now run this, and yes, there's 2 dudes, and I should be dead, and I should be dead again. I need to make it so that they can't collide. I've made a few games, and pretty much every time I do, I'm like they're able to collide. So I need to write the code that says, hey, if you've collided with another dude, with another zombie, stop that. And like, I don't know how to do it. I'm taller than him. yeah, you are. I mean, his girlfriend's taller than him. Yeah, I need to make sure that the zombies can't collide with each other and like become one. They need to stay apart. How should I do that? That's something a bit how should I do that? I'm guessing it's gonna be okay, so it's gonna be in the game update. And maybe when we're looping over the zombies themselves, we can Whoa. I think my Wi-Fi died. Okay, I think I might be back. My Wi-Fi died. I think we're okay. Oof. I think it started a new... Yeah, I think it started a new stream. That's fucked. Huh. Okay. Hello. Yeah. So I don't know what just happened. My Wi-Fi like dipped out. Also, yeah, I don't know why I have these headphones on. I'm not even listening to anything. I can just leave them like that. Okay. So sorry for the Wi-Fi and the stream disconnecting. How do I want to update? Like, how do I keep these zombies from not colliding into each other? A really bad way that I can do this, but what I'm thinking I might have to do is I need to go and like we'll focus on one zombie and then check it against all the other zombies. And then go to the next zombie and check it against all the other zombies, and then update them that way. I don't even know how I'm gonna update them, but that seems really bad. That's like O of like n squared. That is O of n squared. Because if we have 3 zombies, how many checks we need to perform? We need to do. So we're doing zombie A against zombie 2 and 3, and then zombie 2 against 1 and 3, and then zombie 3 against 1 and 2. So it was 2 3, 1 3, 2 3. So that's from 3 zombies. We're doing 6 checks. Is that okay? Like let's say we had. Do I have paint? Maybe I should just do this in GIMP. Yeah, I think I'd rather do this in GIMP. Let's oops. Can I full screen this? Let's go. Sure. Ooh, sorry. Whoops. Okay. So, let's say I don't know. Let's say I had. So we had. Let's say we have. Okay, so this is the zombies. I don't know why that's like a tone symbol. So we have zombies A, B, C, D. Let's do 5 zombies, right? So zombie A is going to need to check against B, C, that's a C, D, E. Zombie B will check A, C, D, A, B, C, D, E. For some reason I was like, should it be A, C, D, C? This one's then gonna check A, B, DE. D is gonna check. Oops. Let's do that. A, B, C, E. Oh my. Okay, I don't know why I'm writing out each one, but I've already started, so we're gonna keep going. A, B, C, D. Right? So that's, we have 5 zombies. We need to check 4 here. We need to check 4 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that becomes 5 times 4. So 20. So we've gone from 5 zombies having to do 20 checks. So that is, so this is O of so this is the final one. So it's become n times n minus 1 in brackets. Wait, does this make it O of n? Like, unironically? Wait. But that's not right. That's almost O of n squared. Wait, let me see. If I go, let's say, go to PO. If I have an array of 5 elements, and each element checks a condition between itself and another element, excluding itself, checking itself against itself. What's the big O notation? Is it? Yeah, it's in each element, let's say I, will check a condition against n minus 1 other elements from 0 to n minus 1 excluding itself. This results in n times n minus 1 comparisons in total, thus the time complexity is n squared. Oh, okay, it is n squared. So let's go like a big O notation graph. So here's the problem. Let's open this in a new tab. Did it download it? No, I don't want to download it. What? Open image in new tab. It downloads the image? Can Firefox not display an image? That's, or is that just because of that website in particular? Oh, okay, whatever. Let's just open this. Wait, no, that's not a good graph. I want this graph. Okay, whatever. Let's just do this. So we want something in this range, right? Let's full screen this. We want something in this range. What we have right now is something in this range. Oh, it literally says horrible. So how do I get this to be better? I think for now maybe we'll code it in, like, we'll write the code to be O of n squared, but we don't want that to be O of n squared. We want it to at least probably be n log n. But let's see. Okay. If I can, let's say the array is let's say the array is characters that need to check against other characters to see if they collide. how can I do this check without having it be O(n) squared? I'm not gonna ask it for an actual answer, like as in like to write out the code, because that's I fucking wrote out code. But okay, let's see. To check for collisions among characters in an array without using O(n) squared time complexity, you can use a hash table or set to keep track of the characters you've seen. This way you can achieve an average time complexity of O(n). Here's how you can do it. Why is that O(n)? Create an empty set to store characters that have already been checked. Iterate through the array for each character in the array. Check if it exists in the set. If it does, a collision has occurred. What? That doesn't make sense. Okay, for now I'm not gonna do that. For now, yeah, actually, let me move this to 3, and we'll go back to 1. And we'll okay. For now, we're just gonna do that. It's very shitty. For now it's kind of shit, so we'll just do it though. J equals that J minus array len self zombies J plus plus, and actually this needs to be in here. Okay, and we'll say well, why does that say K? That should be J. If the okay, first we'll say if J equals to I, we'll break, and then here we'll say check collision between self zombies at J and self zombies at I, and if this is bad, if they do collide, how do we prevent them from overlapping? Yeah, how should we prevent them from overlapping? Let's first just what is wrong with this? Oh, I see. We need to do dot shape, and same for this. For now, we'll just say overlap, and we'll figure that out in a sec. Let's run the code. Let's get them to overlap. So, get juked. El Pacino. Yeah, now they're overlapping. Cool. So we can check that they're overlapping. How do we prevent them from actually doing that overlap? I think we need to see which side is overlapping, and then move their position by that overlap, like by a pixel or something like that. Let's see, like can I search like how to prevent rectangle overlap? Is it like no, I don't want to find if to space out overlapping. No. What is this? I came across this problem out in the real world. My computational geometry is pretty weak. Same. Suppose we have a set of n possibly overlapping rectangles position. So if we have 4 rectangles A, B, C, D, B overlaps with C, and C which overlaps with D, the result will be. Okay, that's not what I want. That's not anything about what I need. Okay, we're gonna ask AI. In a game, how actually just say give me a formula, because I don't want him to help me too much. I don't want AI or it to help me too much. I just want like a formula so then I can write the code for it. Give me a formula to move 2 rectangles to be side by side if they overlap. What the fuck? Define rectangles. Let's let the rectangles be defined by their coordinates. Right, so x1, y1, x2, y2, and prefixed by a or postfixed by ab. Here x1 and y1 is the bottom left corner. Y bottom left, okay. And that is the top right corner. Cool. Check for overlap. I know that they overlap. Move the rectangles. If they overlap, you can decide to move one rectangle to the right or left of the other. Here's how to do it. Oh, I see what the AI was talking about with the sets. We can check if it's already been. Oh, we don't even need a set then. What I can do is just keep track of the ones that we've checked already. So like. Actually, I might still need to, because what if we've moved it and it moved into another one? That's a bit annoying. We'll see how this goes. So it's saying move rectangle A to be the left of Y, so we use it move. So you're just setting the, what did you say that this one was? X2 is the right side. So X2 is equal to its. Okay, we can do something like that then. We can say self zombies at j dot shape wait, but I need to know which part did they overlap on. Okay. Let's try this first. Let's see if something like this will work, where if I set this to be zombies at i.shape.x, that's not gonna work, but let's just try it first. Let's see what happens when they overlap. This might be a funny little. Okay, that not really what I wanted. So I need to see which side overlapped. Is there a way to, like, that's defined in the defined in Raylib to like side maybe? If point is inside a rectangle. Unrelated, but I just got my highest score in Vampire Survival. Hell yeah, nice. That's a bit fucked. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Okay, only level 15. let's see. I actually have no idea. How do you do this? What's like the right way to do this? In games, how do they prevent characters from in 2D games? How to prevent rectangles from overlapping? Maybe someone randomly spawning rectangles without overlap. No, that's not hard because you can just recalculate it. Yeah. It's not also whatever. Whoa, what was that math? Jesus Christ. I don't know. What is like the right way to be doing that? Okay. I'm gonna ask. Yeah, I can. Man, I'm not smart enough to make games. In a 2D game, how do you prevent enemies overlapping? Let's say rectangles from overlap. Moving rectangles from overlapping. Access aligned bounding box collision detection. So define the rectangles. Yeah. Okay. Movement handling before moving a rectangle. Oh, okay. Let's maybe do that here then. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but we'll do it here anyway. No. We'll do that here. I think that makes more sense. We're going to move it and then adjust it. Okay, before moving a rectangle, check for potential collisions. Calculate the new position. Use the collision detection on the new position against all other rectangles. If a collision is detected, adjust the position to overlap. Wait, here's what I'm thinking. I've in another game I've made, like for one of my assignments, what I did was, in this Mario game, I prevented the player from being able to go outside of the canvas area. And that's kind of something that I can do. I can like, where is the code? Can I adjust this? No. Might be in here. I did this constrain. That's maybe not what I want. So maybe what I'm thinking is we don't check against the rectangles, we'll check against planes. So we'll do, so like instead of, okay, wait. Is there a way for me to go like, if check collision boxes, bounding box, wait, what? But no, not what I want. Check collision point in a rectangle, point in triangle. I want like plane. Is there plane? Line. Check lines. Yeah, something like this. Then I can do a collision check between the lines. Position 1, position. What is a collision point? What's collision point? Check the collision between two lines defined by two. Returns the collision point. Okay, I see. Man, this is rough. So, okay, maybe what I can do then is I can have one line, so we can compare its lines here. Like, we can compare this line and let's say this line. So, the right of one of the characters, one of the zombies, and the left one of the zombies, and see if they collide. Let's try this. So we can do zombies at dot shape dot. Yeah, but this needs to be a vector 2, right? Yeah, it needs to be vector 2. So we can do cast this to a vector 2, wrap this in this. Oh, see, this is where it's gonna get fucky wucky. Wait. Oh, I see what I did. There, that's fine. Okay. So .x, copy this, paste it, go y. Is there a function to like no, okay. I can just make it, that's fine. And then we can do this again. Whoa, not what I wanted. Oh, I see. No, so what do I need? I need the start position and then the end position. So if we're checking the X of this one, we have to do so many checks then. I have to check. Oh, we'll see. Plus the entity size. So this if I want the bottom line, then I have to do wait, what is happening? If I want the bottom line. Okay. Let's just keep going. So self zombies at I.shape. So this line here that we're doing has the X position plus by its width. So we want to check that against the bottom of this guy because you can't compare it to the top. So the bottom of this will be Y. Is it Y? No, it'll be Y, right? Yeah. And size, but that will be Is that right? I don't think that's right. I think I need to... if this is, if that's the y, it should be at the top left. We need to plus this by the entities. Okay. We need to plus this by the entity size, and then plus this by its shape dot x. Holy Lord, jeez, my God. Start position 2? Oh, okay. Okay, so there has to be a better way to do this, right? So this needs to be y, and then this needs to be x, and this needs to be y, and we do that. No, because that just draws a line between the 2 points, right? I need this to be more like... Oh, no. The Wi-Fi dipped again? I'm just gonna wait a sec for it to come back. There's gotta be a better way for me to do this, right? How do I prevent overlap? Yeah, my Wi-Fi just fully dipped. It's weird though, like the Wi-Fi on my phone is fine. Nope, never mind, it's not working now. Bruh. Okay, I think what I'll do is I might, wait, what time is it? An hour and 40 minutes ago? What time did I start streaming? Like, should be... Yeah, 2 hours ago, so... We're off. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Okay, I think I'm just gonna end it because it's not it's not working. I'll do an offline stream then. Ugh, that's really annoying. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just an offline stream. The stream crashed because my Wi-Fi dipped, but I'm gonna keep going. And then I'll just put this in a video. So I searched up, I asked AI basically what I'm having a problem with, and this is what they're saying to do to calculate the overlap. So I'm going to do something like that instead of what I'm doing. So we can find the overlap. Let's go size t, it's fine. Or no, it should be like float. Overlap x equals, I'm basically just doing the same thing. What the fuck? If it's this, otherwise that. Okay, so I can change that slightly to like my thing. Let's do self dot zombies at j dot shape dot x plus. Wait, I'm gonna move this off screen. So I can just look back and forth. So we can do self shape zombie, yeah, shape at j dot shape dot y, and actually I need to put this in brackets. Yeah, minus by, sorry, self dot zombies at I dot shape dot x. Let's not do it like that. Let's just do this if statement that it has here. Shape self dot zombies at j dot shape dot x smaller than self zombies dot at j at I dot shape dot x. And we'll do this. Yeah, okay, close to that. And then otherwise, we'll just set it to be 0. Actually, we can just do it like that, that's fine. And otherwise, overlap x will be instead self zombies at I dot shape dot x plus the width of it, which will be the same. Oh, this is not supposed to be y. This is meant to be plus entity shape. Entity size. Sorry, entity size. Entity size. Minus by zombies at j dot shape dot x, and then we do the same thing, but changing these to be z instead. Oh, y, jeez. Y. There we go. That should be correct. I think that's pretty much the exact same code, but just changing that to be y. And then if overlap x is smaller than overlap y, if self dot, oh, okay, that's fine. Self dot enemies dot at j dot shape dot x smaller than, and then we'll copy this code, change this to be I instead, and we'll do this code, this one, minus equal overlap else Otherwise we plus it. Yeah, cool. And then here else we do kind of the same thing, but we check. We change these to y. There's definitely a better way to do this, but it's okay. Find x, y, find x, change it to y. Let's see if that works. So, if they get together, there we go. That is what I want. Good, 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 good. Okay, cool. And if can I get them to be like on top of each other? Oops. No, I got them to be side by side again. I just want to see if they're like. Oh, I got them to be side by side again. Maybe if I go to the top here. No, I can't. Maybe I'll just change one of them. I'll change them to be coming from the middle of the screen. So that's width divided by 2, and that can stay the same. Here, this is also width divided by. It won't be exactly in the middle. Oh, whoa! What just happened? Whoa, 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 whoa! Why is that happening? That's a bit weird. Something's wrong there. It's only when I start moving that it's interesting. But cool. Yeah, they stay correctly. I don't know why that happens. And it only updates when I moved. Was my I know why I might be. Wait, if direction.x doesn't equal to 0 and direction.y doesn't equal to 0. Does it? I don't know if it checks that for itself. I don't think so. Like if I remove this code, is this okay? Let me like, let me take a look at this code again. Yeah, I think it might be doing it by default. So I might not need to even do that. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see if doing that fixes anything. If I go divided by 2, and then here to do width divided by 2, does that fix that? Yes, it does. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. So we got it working. Eventually, we got it working. Oh my lord. That's literally the only thing that oh, whoops, my bad. That's literally the only thing I've been having a problem with, and I could have gotten there eventually on stream, but it crashed. Oh well. Let's keep going a little bit then. I guess for this offline stream then, I'm gonna make my own array library. Let's see if I can even, because the thing is this works really pretty well. Wait, does it have hash maps? Oh, this is just a bunch of data structures. Oh, I didn't even know that I had more. Okay. So this has both dynamic arrays and hash maps. That's kind of cool. Should I just stick with using it then? Like, there's no real problem in doing that, I think. I would rather my own, but it does seem to work decently well. So, we'll see. The only problem I don't like is that I can't do this. I can't inline that into here. I have to make my own variable, which kind of sucks. Kind of see it. How does this... It expands to this. So I want to see everywhere it has just the word zombie. It's only used here. So can I not do zombie? Like, let me see. Can I copy and paste that? And will it work? Because that's the only place where it's actually used. So surely it'd let me do that. Yeah, it works now. So why not when I'm doing it? That's a little weird. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna yoink this into this. So yeah, it says too many arguments provided. How does it generate? Oh. If I wrap this in a brace, in that, does that work? No. Why not? Let me see the error that it has. Past 8 arguments, but just takes 2. Why is this being passed as multiple other arguments? Is that just the macro fucking up and not realizing? Well, that sucks. I don't know why it does that, but okay, that's fine, I guess. Cool. Then what we'll do for now maybe we'll do some art. Maybe we'll do some art. Just a little offline stream just for doing some art. Let's see. I should have a GIMP already. It should be like here, I think. Oh, no, here. There we go. So, whoa. Whoa. I didn't know it does that. Let's do a new one. Let's make this let's make it 32 by 32. We'll go make that white, and let me make sure I can see the grid. Nice. Okay, so I need some inspiration, I guess. Like, what do you like? 2D zombie. We could do free art. But I kind of would rather just do my own. I will use them as reference though. Uh, 2D zombie art, or let's say specifically pixel art. I don't like that. That looks really cool, but I don't think I even have enough pixels to do that. Like in a 32 by 32 grid. Yeah, let's make it our own. Let's make it our own. So, how should I do this? Let me look at COD Zombies. Yeah, okay. I'm getting an idea. Oh, something like this. That shouldn't be too difficult. These are like Nazi zombies. So let's do something about that. Let's go like when I mean I'm saying words. I don't know. Let's grab out some of these pixels. It's hard to grasp what kind of color I want because there's light on them. So let's maybe do. Let's do this guy. Let's get. I can't even tell where I am at. Let's go here and get this pixel. Okay. I'm gonna change this to be that. And for now, I'm just gonna. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of a gray kind of color, so let's get like some gray going. Maybe something like that. And for now, I'm just gonna go and do this. Oops. I don't think I will make them like full squares. I just want to map out the colors for now. Let's get like this. Let's get this, something like that, and put it into here. Okay, and just, oh, whoops, wrong thing. Just go like that. Okay. I should have made like a color palette instead. Like, but it's okay. I need a good color for eyes. I think I'm just gonna find some nice yellow. Should I make this lore accurate? Like, to their lore? No. I'm gonna do blue. Actually, no, let's do red. I like the idea of like something like this. No, maybe a bit more ready. Maybe something like that. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll stick with that for now. Honestly, that should be okay. Let's stick with this for now. So, how do I even make this look like something? I need some like 2D pixel art character. I just need like an example of what one should look like. Let's do like 32 by 32. No way you did that with 32 by 32. Really? Shit. I'm on my depth here. Whoa, I know that character. I forget her name, but she's from like Nier Automata. That looks like Finn. Okay, let's just use this as a reference. I don't know if this is any good for me to reference, but we'll do that. So, okay. You know what? Let's first just wing it. I'm gonna just try wing it for now. So I have these colors, and I want to use up everything. So Let's make the face look like that, right? For all the like white areas, for now, I'm just gonna put them as white. If this is 30 by 2 by 32, where's the middle? Oh, so that's 0, 0, should be 31. So 31 divided by 2. It should share a middle then? Yeah, 15.5. So these two are the middle. Actually, I don't want that to be white. But I will leave that for now. Yeah, I will leave that for now. Let's make their head be 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 across. From the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Let me color pick that. Cool. Let's white out a bunch of this area. What's the bucket tool? Shift B. And then how do I get back to this? That's N? Why is it N? I know that's Z to change. Okay. So that would be the little head guy. I'm gonna color pick that and that so I can get, like, just keep them, I guess. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll have them here now. But it's kind of hard to see which one's which. I'll put them here. Just so that I have them. Let's color pick this and we'll change. Yeah, we'll just make this fully white. Fully white. Okay. Oh, wait. I need this color. And let's redo. Cool. So this will be their like body. I don't know how long I make this actually. I don't know what's like a good length for this to be. I'm guessing we should leave them in 2s though. So maybe there's good. Let's fill that in. Okay, how do I go to this? That's O? Why is that O? That's so far. The reason why I'm saying that's so far is because I'm using a split keyboard. The one that I'm using in particular is the Moonlander. So you can imagine, like, this is something about, like, kind of how my setup is. I've got my mouse in the middle and 2 halves of the keyboard. So O is all the way over there. So it's kind of annoying. Right, so color picker, I want that, and go to N. Let's leave 2 out, so... Yeah, that's fine for now. Let's pick this. Let's just like put a little, oh shit. Let's put a little texture for now. Nothing major. I'm just gonna, whatever. I'll do some proper stuff for it later. And then we need legs. Actually, maybe let's do it a bit shorter so I can have more room for the legs. Let's that looks so dumb. I also need to give him arms. Oh my god, this is so much more stuff that I didn't think about. Okay. I don't know. How should this zombie actually look? I feel like I need to take up more space. This doesn't seem like a big space. Let's make him a bit bigger. Maybe, oh, that's fine. Maybe like this amount. So how many is there? Wait, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So that's let's do it evenly. Okay, there. Just be. Shift B, fill those. It's really wide now. Shit. That's fine. We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. I don't know how to do art, man. This sucks. I definitely need to give it more like curvature, I think. Okay, you know what? I'm going to start with what I know. I'm going to fill in all of this to be like that. And I'm just going to stick with like 2D kind of, like not 2D, like a box shape. Because I've made art like that where they're just literal boxes. Actually, I can just fill that in. Okay. Yeah, no, this sucks. Let's shape out like a figure, right? I feel like that's a smart play. Let's shape out a figure. Do I have all my colors? Let's open up a new one. Here we go. And let's change this to be white. Here will just be a thing for like me to get my colors. Okay, I want to shape out a little figure. Let's start with black. Let's find the middle. There's the middle. So I'm thinking we start like that, and then maybe like this. Go. Something like that. Is that fine? I don't know if that's okay for a head. And then maybe make it a bit jaggedy on. But maybe not that jagged. Maybe make this a bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, sure. And how much space do I have? That might be too big. Let's swap those. Let's do something like this. This looks a little wrong. I think we'll leave it for now because it's not horrible. Let's get this color because that will be like their skin color. Yeah, you know what? It's not too bad. I'm okay with it for now. Okay. Oh, should I leave the black outlines? That might be a play. Maybe that'll be the art style. Like we'll have outlined. Okay, now I need like a little body. This seems maybe too big. So I might have to like reduce it a little, but so I'm gonna go from here and go kind of like this. Let's just do this for now. This is kind of more like a portrait. That's different. Two, 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 and then down. That's different. Why is that different? Because that's meant to be there. I see. I'll change this over to white and okay. Yeah, that's a bit too big. So maybe we should shorten this a little. Yeah, the head's a little too big. So I like this kind of shape for it. So let's, okay, I'm gonna remove all, no, I like the body. Let's keep the body. Let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Let's maybe reduce, how long is this head total? That's 15, so that's like half, right? Because it's 31. Yeah, we don't want that. I want it to maybe be like a quarter. So a quarter of 32. I don't know if you're meant to do this in art where like you it's 8, but I don't know if you're meant to do this like mathematically and stuff, or like detail. Not detail's the wrong word, but I think you get what I mean. Where like hone in on each value kind of thing. So I want to make it around 8. If that is 3, wait, how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We make that shorter then. Let's try for, let's say like here. Maybe like here instead. That's when we start going down. I mean, you go down maybe a little sharper. So maybe it's too thick like that. We want it. I want it to have like a sharp kind of jawline. Now that's too wide, so maybe bring these in a little. So, so maybe like maybe it'll be like this. I don't really like that. Let me do on both sides first. It's kind of donutty. Like maybe I feel like it'd be flipped, right? Like this should be here. So maybe we do that. And oh, what did I just do? I meant to do those like that. And then here. I forgot what that looked like before. Wait, can I flip it like literally? How do I rotate this? Is that possible? I don't know how to do something in GIMP. I don't know how to do stuff in GIMP. Rotate selection. Okay, so can I select this? What's the selection tool? This is the selection. No. This is the selection tool. This is free select. Right? Yeah, that's not what I want. I want like a box. What's this? Ellipse, sorry. No, it's not what I want. I know there is one because I've used it before. No. Huh. Okay, this is gonna take me longer to do, so I'm just gonna try and literally flip it around. Let's try and copy this over then. So maybe here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here. And this should be instead like this. And then 1, 2. Wait, what? So that's that, right? Yeah. Okay. And here, I'll remove this. That's basically that. Like that top bit that we just had. And now I need to remove those. I think so, yeah. Remove that one, put this, remove that, put this, remove that, put that. Yeah, okay. And let me pick this color and we'll fill this in. Yeah, I'm okay with that. For now, at least. Maybe we'll change it up a little bit more. So, actually, I still need this. Let's fill that. And let's wipe this out. So, I also probably want to shove that in a little. Okay, you know what? Let's let's just completely wipe this out. It's okay. It's okay. Here, so we'll go like this. Maybe maybe just simply like that is fine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So maybe do 10. Actually, let's do it maybe like that. And we'll like bring it in. Oops. Maybe something like this. And then here I can put legs. That feels a bit too sharp. Maybe something like just that. Or actually, I'll see. Let's leave it like that for now. And then we want to put little tiny little leg guys. So here I'm just gonna put like, no, we don't want the legs going past the body. Maybe just here, like this. We don't want the legs also disconnected from the body, so how's that? No, is that right? Oh yeah, that is what I did. No, it's not. Where is this line? Is this line here? Yeah, okay. That's not horrible. The head might be a little bit too big. And then we need to give it a little arms. Yeah, the body's not long enough, I think. You make the head even smaller. Maybe like make it only 4. So yeah, let me pick out this. Oh, this color. So what if instead, let's point out some areas. What if instead I chop that off, right? And let's maybe make this the thing, and bring it in slightly. Let's try this, move that, and bring those in. Maybe actually keep, no. I feel like I need to still reduce it a little. Oh, okay, here. What if I go, instead, we'll wipe this out, wipe that out, and we'll go here. And then lift this up a little, so instead I'll go maybe here, down, line here, and we'll white out this area. Something like that, but that's still not exactly what I want. Maybe if I make it more boxy, kind of looks like a skull, I guess. I don't know. What if I remove those? That's a little better. That is definitely a little better. Okay, let's try and work with that. Oh, wait, I like that shape. I want to go back to that. Okay. Man, I shouldn't be doing art. I'm a programmer. Okay, let's start out by, okay, I'm gonna open up a new one. Let's go. Let's go into view, show grid. Okay, and how do I like, can I just, copy pixels? Nope. Where's the proper selection thing? Is it this? This is sort of what I expect, but that's cropping it. Copied layer to clipboard, but it puts it as a layer, so I can hide it. I don't want that. I want to draw onto the canvas. Can I change this to not be a cropping tool? Oh, this is really annoying. Okay. Where's like the, oh, oops. Where's the GIMP select? Select grid. The rectangle select tool? Where's the rectangle? Oh, there we go. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, rectangle select. Copy that. Copy pixels to clipboard. Paste that. Let's move. It didn't copy. Oh, geez, I hate that noise actually. Okay, let's undo this. Let's actually copy all the ones I need. Yuck, stop doing that. Why does it do that? Here, no, selection tool. Okay. Let's do this again. Copy. That should have gotten everything. Paste. Yeah! Wait, but it poses as a floating. How do you GIMP paste into layer? Well, okay, what does it say? The copy and paste system in GIMP is a bit unusual, but I've seen people confused by it. So we'll start by copying. If there's a selection active, then copy all pixels from the active layer within the selection boundary and push them into the clipboard. Cool. So far, so good. Paste is where it gets unusual. When you paste the components of the component into a floating layer, what do you mean? The floating layer is tied to the active layer. Okay, if the active layer had a layer mask, the floating layer will be masked. The floating layer, although it looks like it's on top of everything else in the layers list, is actually being rendered right on top of the layer you had selected before you pasted the active layer. This is because the floating layer isn't rendered as though it is part of the active layer, even though you can manipulate it separately. Oh, it's rendered as part of it. Okay. So how do I get back on anything else? While the floating layer is floating in limbo, you can't work on anything else. You have to give the floating layer a real layer to live. Okay, wait. Return the floating layer into a real layer, and then you can. This is really useful. You press the anchor button in the layers window, and this will anchor or affix the floating layer to the active layer, just like you paste it onto a new layer and merge down. Okay, how do I do that? How do I anchor this? Anchor layer. There we go! There we go, that's what I wanted. Okay. Jeez Christ. Cool. So we're back to this. I'm going to now remove all this. There we go. Okay, and now let's try and do like a body similar to this. Just want them to be similar. Okay, that's fine. Oh, no, cancel. Okay, so here, I want a body, yeah, I want a body kind of similar to this. I think they should be connected, so something like, no, that makes it look like a thick neck. It's like, maybe something like that. And bring it down, maybe. Actually, maybe we can also do this. No. I think I like it broad. Let's bring it down. Oops. I think by that amount is alright. And then in here, I'll bring it in something like that. Something like that. That's and then can I make arms like does that even look right for arms? Oh, should I make it smaller? Maybe that's the play. So maybe let's give it this color first so I can kind of visualize it a little better. Let's do a fill. Let's get back the skin tone. Makes them look like they have really beefy shoulders. For now, I'm gonna keep it. No, I'll keep it. Let's go and do the legs. So legs, I think I can do something very similar. Just like bring it down. Honestly, it feels a little too high and also too far apart. So maybe from here instead. I think this is bad though. They should like share a leg. Or like share a pixel if I'm gonna do it like that. Or I can make them have really stubby long legs. What if I do something like this? Wait. What if it's like bam, 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 bam. No, that's horrible. And I don't think putting too thick pixels here. Oh, actually, you know what? It's not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, I like how we went from this to this. This is a lot better. Also, I have so much more space to work with. I can make these arms a bit bigger. Let's try and make the arms bigger. Let's see. If I go like this, like that, and I make this. Yeah, that's not horrible. Let's pick out this color. How long have I been going for? About an hour. Something like this. Let's get the eyes. Maybe just like little mean eyes, you know? Sort of like this. Actually, I don't know. Oh, I want to put like blood splatters as well. I think that'll be good. How do I make like a mouth for him? Can I do that? How would that even look? And then maybe I should bring these up actually. Wait. So then I can go like this instead. Put this here, put this here. Put a little mouth. No, that seems too high up. Yeah, I don't like that. I think putting it here is a bit better. And then maybe instead of doing a mouth, we just make it drool out so it looks like he's. But I want a different red. I want a more reddy red to make it look distinctly different. That's a bit orangey. I don't want that kind of red. Let's go here. Let's make it like slightly pinkish. Or maybe something like this. maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, whoops, wait. Oh, that's my streaming. There we go. Oh, shit. There we go. Sorry about that. We'll leave it like that for now. I'll edit it in a sec. I'm just realizing this looks a little like thick. You know, maybe I should cut in a little. So let's try and maybe bring it in. I don't know, maybe something like that. And let's just get a white. Oops. No, I don't like that. How's that? Makes the legs look a bit weird. Like, what about if I... Oh, not what I want to do. What if I did that? No. Yeah, that's kind of what I just did, hey. Okay, we'll leave it like that. So, what else? Do we need to give him hair? Maybe give him some hair. And he's still too... Like, we have so much space that's not being used. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We might have to keep making revisions to him. What about if I like let's do like a little like sash on it or something? Honestly, yeah, I kind of like that. Something like this, at least. Yeah, I think that's kind of good. Don't like it up there. Maybe something maybe a bit lower, maybe like here. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that. This is like the first mark, right? Maybe we'll change it a bunch, but for now it's not too bad. Here's the thing. Here's the kicker. To really see if this is okay, get rid of that. I kind of like that. The only thing, maybe we should try and do this without the black lines. I don't know. Let's try and see if I... Okay, let me first see if I remove these to white. No, I don't think doing white would make sense. Let's swap it to its like neighboring color. See, yeah, that doesn't look right as well, because now it's too... Let's see first. Let me, I won't go into it preemptively. Wait, that's not the neighboring color. I won't go into it preemptively. Oh, sorry, I mean like stop preemptively. Let's try and get it going. I can tell it's not going to be good, though. Oh, far out. Can I just like, there we go. I can do this, I forget. I can just go like, let me fix this up. Oops. No, that doesn't look right. I'm not gonna continue. I think show grid to yeah, I think this definitely looked better with all the lines. Okay, let's save this. This will be let's make this, oh, I hate that it does that. Let's make this Murray zombie stand. Yeah, let's make this Murray zombie stand. Actually, let's just go zombie stand. That's fine. Zombie stand. Okay, and oh, what I want to do is I want to get GIMP like transparency. Yeah, I've searched this before. I remember I found something that worked. I think it was this. I think I watched this and I got it to work. I'll watch this. Yeah, this one. So first we need to add a layer transparency. Layer transparency, add alpha channel. Okay, and then optional. It says it's optional, so let's not do that. Select by color. Okay, so let's go select by color. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. And then here, I think I need to press like the delete key or something. And then press the delete key. I don't have a delete key, so I'm gonna press it on here. Delete. There we go! That's what I want. That's what I want. Nice. Cool. Oh, I don't like that. I liked it in the beginning. There we go. Cool. Looks good. Now I wanna export this as PNG. Let's go into my code. Murray. No, let's make a new. Can I make a new folder here? No. Okay. Oh, here. Create folder. Let's go assets and export that. I think it needs to be RGBA export. Let's see how this looks. So now I just, yeah. Okay, now in here we should have the zombie. Oh, there's not a lot of data in there. I'm surprised. And we need to get that and draw the zombie. I just want to, I know it's not going to look good, but for now I just want to get this to draw so I can see what it looks like. So maybe, how do we like load up an image? I forget. Let's do it over here. Image. Is it like a load image? Let me pull up actually Raylib image first texture. Yeah, I know that there's, I guess that load texture loads the image into the GPU and therefore is faster. So what is use case? A texture lives on the graphics card. An image is the same thing but lives in RAM. You can directly modify an image, but you can't modify textures without interacting with the GPU via OpenGL. Okay, if you want to render anything, you can only render a texture. You can't render an image directly on. Okay, let's do Raylib load image as texture. So this first loads an image. Load. Okay. Can I just load? What if I go like load texture? What does this expect to be? Load texture into GPU memory. Do I have to load the image, then load the... I think so, then. Let's just do that. We'll go load image. This is in dot slash assets slash zombie stand.png. And we'll go image zombie stand, and then we'll go texture what's like the abbreviation for texture? Texture abbreviation I guess text, that's fine, equals load texture from image. Let me try this. I'm gonna try and see if I can just load the texture. Zombie stand equal load texture, and we'll copy this file path. Because maybe this will work by default. For now, I'll still like I'll still have this code just in case. And then maybe we give the zombie its like its image. So what should this be called? Like, let's just say texture, and let's just go text. Cool, and here, oh, we need like deload it, right? Raylib texture. Unload texture. Okay, and in the zombie, we're going to give a dot text. And it's going to be zombie stand. Just going to yoink that over and put them in here. Let's see if this works. I don't think it's gonna work. Nope. Oh, because I'm not drawing it. I need to draw the image. So here using this texture, we can, what can we do? We can draw. So in the zombie draw, I guess, texture, how should I keep closing that. Let's go Rayleigh image. Right, how did they do this? How did they draw the image? Draw texture. Okay, here we go. And this will be self.text. Let's see here. It needs an int x and an int y. Why an int? Right? That shouldn't be. Sorry. Let me see. What are the other? Okay, for now we don't need that. Let's just do this. And it'll be self.shape.x, self.shape.y. Too few arguments. Color. Transparent. Or just white. Let's draw both the texture and interesting. Okay, let me try it this way. Let's see if that fixes anything. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, why not? Why not? Let's go back to it. I need to stop. Let's just say image instead. So it loads it, your app, and then, okay, and unload. Oh, you can unload the image instantly. Cool. Let's unload image. I guess that makes sense because it's copied it into VRAM. Yeah, but that's not working. Begin drawing, clear the background, draw texture. Huh. Why don't you want to work? Why doesn't this guy want to work? This line of code. It should be in the begin drawing anyway. So game.draw. I don't see. It should be dead. I don't see the zombies at all. Let me make sure maybe that Let's go like file / home Adrian. That's my name, by the way. Code. Where's code? Oh, it's down there. Murray. Assets. Zombie stand. Yeah, it's there. I know that it like has the white, but that's just the Firefox. Maybe did I give it the wrong location? Is that not where it is? It's if it's getting ran from here, it's going out into assets, right? I spelled assets the same way. Yeah. And then zombie stand PNG. Yeah, so why don't you want to work? Let me try, what if I do instead /assets /PNG? Oh, I should be able to actually see if it has loaded them correctly, right? Failed to open file. Okay, cool. Let's see if I do that. Does it say fail to open file? Fail to open file. Interesting. Assets /zombie stand .png. Fail to open file. Why? Yeah, why? Can I pass it? Resources /PNG. Do I? Oh, should I? Wait, should I do this instead? Where I put this into here? Maybe that's better then. So I can just go assets /PNG. Still not working. Assets /zombie stand up. Failed to open file. Failed to open file. How? Hello? Do I need to pass it a full path? Is it because it's from here? Does it need to... No, but then I tried... Okay, what if I try and do... /source/ that is not failed to open file. Oh, that loaded successfully. Wait, and it's only drawing one of them. It is so small. That's a problem. We need like upscale it then. But why is it only drawing one? Do I need to load the texture multiple times? Is that... No, right? You can just reuse the same texture. Zombie draw. What? Raylib draw image twice? Hi everyone, I'm new to textures and stuff and I'm having troubles with it. I have three image files in a folder and I want to use them all on my house. So I figured I could just load texture function every time I need this by texture, but I noticed that means I load the texture multiple times, thousands, when I could just load it once, right? I don't know, but you could definitely load more than one texture at a time. The load texture function returns it to. Oh, what? So you can do it like that? Okay, wait. I'm gonna change that. I don't want to need to then do this, and I can just load. Oh fuck! What was the stock source? And we'll just call it zombie stand. Actually, maybe we should keep this as the thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to. There we go. Why? Wait, what? So why is mine not working? Am I missing something? Have I done something wrong? Why is... Let's say I load the texture twice. Let's try that. Let's try 1 and 2, for example, right? I'm not saying this will work, but let's try it. Let's try 1, 2. Okay, and then here, 1, 2. Does this now draw it correctly? No. Cool, good to know. Why don't you work? Trying to think. And okay, in the game draw, here we're looping over each dude. So it should be drawing. What? Why not? Why aren't you drawing correctly? This doesn't make any sense to me. Let me try do this. %f/n. Actually, okay, let's go zombie %d x %f x. Let's say like a .2. I think that's the thing. %.2 f y/n. We'll do I plus 1 self.zombies at I.shape.x. Copy this over and just change that to y. Whoa. Oh, as I do. Zombie 1. I don't see any zombie 2. What? Oh, I accidentally deleted this? When did I do that? What? There we go. My bad. Such a simple issue, and I did a whole thing for that. Okay. Cool. So, we've got 2 zombies, and they're really tiny, so Maybe we'll upscale them either in game or literally redraw it. So that's cool though. And now they won't ever overlap. Before they would, right? If I were to remove that code that handles the overlap, we can see what it looks like. Here's the overlap code. Let's do this and comment that out. So yeah, here. Now, if they go together, eventually they will overlap. There, right? We don't want that. So good that we have this, although very, very inefficient. And there's probably a better way to do it. So I'll try and figure that out. Cool. That's it. It was a pretty long stream today. We did a few things, not a lot of code added, but we got images for the zombies. I'm loading up two. Here. There we go. Now this will run even better, I guess. Probably unnoticeable. Cool. So now the enemies won't ever overlap with each other, which is good. We want that. And also, we got zombies with like the images. That's pretty cool. We need to fix them a little, but still pretty cool. Anyway, thanks again for anyone who tried to join the stream. Sorry that it dipped. But we have the offline session. So again, thank you, and see you guys next week. Hopefully, see you next stream. Hopefully the Wi-Fi won't dip out. See you.